Everyone loves that feeling of momentum, that sense of being in a groove, on a roll, in the zone, that sense of flow state where you've got the tailwind of momentum propelling you along. And yet every single one of us knows what it feels like when momentum evaporates, when suddenly it feels like you go from being in a groove to being in a rut, where inspiration seems to evaporate and suddenly it feels like you're just going through the motions, the dull drudgery. You even feel like you've gotten stuck. And the focus of this keynote presentation, Mastering the Art of Momentum, is all about how to get traction. How do you build momentum in the first place? But once you've got that tailwind of momentum behind you, how do you keep it? But if you do lose your mojo, how do you get momentum back again? In this keynote presentation, I identify the business or the professional formula for momentum. And there are three elements. The formula is A plus F times C. The A in this formula stands for activity. Now, not all activity is created equal. There is no point being busy if you're not being effective, and yet this is the most common trap I see organizations and individuals fall into. They are busy, but they're not getting results. And in this presentation, I look to identify some of the secrets of high output, high capacity organizations and individuals, things that allow them to make sure that every activity they're engaging in, every bit of energy they expend means they get traction rather than simply spinning their wheels. The second element of this formula, the F, stands for focus. Now, Ralph Waldo Emerson put it best when he said, the key difference between the ordinary and the extraordinary person is nothing more than their ability to focus. And yet, for us as individuals and as businesses, focusing is becoming more and more difficult. I look at some of the key distractions and interruptions that have the potential to scatter your focus. And it's not just the interruptions that can cause us to lose focus, it's when the good becomes the enemy of the best, not just for businesses, but also for us as individuals. How do you set boundaries and get into that flow state where you enjoy massive productivity? As the old Russian proverb tells us, if you try to chase two rabbits, you'll catch neither. So how do you get into that flow state, focus, and get results? The third element of this formula, the C, stands for consistency. I was recently speaking at a conference and sharing the stage with Dr. John Maxwell. And speaking with John Maxwell backstage, he shared an insight with me that has stuck with me ever since. He said this: people need to realize they will never change their results until they change something they do on a daily basis. He said the key to any organization or individual's success is found in their daily routines. And in the presentation, I outline a simple tool, a technique for turning good intentions into habits and daily routines that have the potential to revolutionize your results. There is no shortcut to building momentum, there's no silver bullet, but there is a simple formula. And having helped thousands of individuals and businesses implement it, I can tell you, it's a formula that works.